What's up, everybody? This is Swerve Night, as always. I am having another battle. Quite an interesting battle at that, because this is actually one of the few battles that just happened to be a random passersby just challenged me to a battle. I don't know this guy personally or anything. His name is Day in-game. I don't know what his real name is. It might be Day. Hey, Day, if you're watching this, shout out, son. You're on YouTube. But yeah, this is actually a really bad battle because I brought Max Nasty, which is kind of bad because he's illegal. And I actually got to use him, which I normally don't need to use him. I just bring him as a backup, just a place filler. Like, I should bring a Dunsparce. I don't know why I don't bring a Dunsparce. I should bring that Dunsparce. If you know that reference, yeah, post it. Only reason I'm doing this battle is because I wanted to showcase the first battle I ever had with my Meluetta. And this is the first battle I ever had, Wi-Fi battle with Meluetta. And that's only because Meluetta is my favorite Pokemon in the world. You cannot beat that. So I'm going to show you this battle right now. To be honest, this battle is a battle ago, so I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm going to show. Yeah, so I led off with Staraptor, Intimidate, because I was thinking that he was going to lead off with a physical attacker, because he had a Kingler and a couple other physical attack. He also had an Infernape, so I was thinking yeah, Staraptor would be a perfect Pokemon to go into, because then there's the strength. So then he goes out in Eugene, and I'm like, darn it, would have been perfect to go into Staraptor right now. So I would decide to do a Baby Bird because it's one of my strongest moves. And I did clean over half, and then that Rocky Helmet damage and that recoil damage did so much. And I was like, you know what? Forget this. I'm faster. I might as well just fly. And he misses the Cloud Hammer because I'm in the air, and I'm like, woohoo, fly, pop. And the thing's dead. And I take some more Rocky Helmet. I don't care. I'm a Staraptor. I took down a Kingler. That typing matchup did not match whatsoever. And then he brings out the Mofaro thingy, and I'm like, nope, no Mach Punch for you today. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take this Max Nasty into the Mach Punch, and then he goes into the Thunder Punch instead. And I was like, jeez. So I'm living with 18 health, and he lost that life orb. I'm like, okay, fine. So he decides to dip out because he's thinking that I probably have a Psychic move or the Water move, I guess. I don't know. So he goes into that, and I'm like, okay, well, Pip, say hello to Max Nasty. And then at this point, because he starts thinking after this Dazzling Gleam, really hard. I was thinking he was thinking about forfeiting, because I am using an illegal Pokemon right now. So I go for the Thunderbolt, and this is where things get stupid, because I get the Parahacks, and I'm like, yes, you are now paralyzed. Let's become in clutch. So this is where I was thinking it kind of balanced out, because Max Nasty didn't really do much. He kind of came out and did nothing. So that's when I go back into Pangoro. Pangoro goes, okay, I'm a Judo Flip. So when he switches out, I'm like, yes! Who are you switching out to? Excuse me. And I'm like, yes! Get the hell out! Pangoro just kind of does that Circle Throw. I've never really used him for anything but Circle Throw. And then he goes into this. I'm like, god dang it, I'm Choice Scarf. Why? Then I go into Meluetta thinking, okay, Meluetta's a normal type. She can eat up a Ghost type move. And that's when he goes into the Substitute. And I'm like, dang it. Well, god dang it. And then I start thinking, I have Teeter Dance, Relic Song, Psychic, in close combat, and I'm realizing 3 of my moves don't affect this Gengar. And I'm like, you know what, forget this. Psychic, and it does enough to make this Substitute fade, which is nice. Then I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what to do next. And I was thinking, I should do a Relic Song, but I'm playing it safe and go for a Psychic. And this is when he brings out Ali, and Ali eats up this Psychic. He doesn't even eat the Psychic up, he just kind of negates it because he's a Dark type, and I'm like, well, this would be a perfect time to be a Relic Song right now. So I go into Pangoro to scare out because he goes for the Fake Out, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm thinking that Pangoro is going to scare the life out of this Weavile, being double weak to the Fighting type. Me being Dark, I'm not taking much damage from most moves. So he goes back out into Whimsicott, and I'm like, Whimsicott, yes, this Parco, this needs to die. And I'm like, well, Power Up Punch. Because I was thinking that Weavile might stay in, but I keep forgetting that this fairy type is still on his team, and it has leftovers. So, I gotta switch out, because I'm not gonna make any progress. So I go into Breathless, because Breathless is awesome, and I got that Intimidate. He predicts this and goes with the Stone Spore, which makes Breathless pretty useless, because now Breathless doesn't outspeed anything. Breathless has no defenses whatsoever. He might as well be asleep at this point. Only good thing is that he goes for the Memento, and I didn't even realize that this Pokemon even had Memento, because now my attack and special attack is drastically decreased. I'm thinking, this is not a, then I get Parahack, so I'm like, okay, well, at least I didn't do something stupid. Goes back into Ollie, and I'm like, okay, well, or Allie, the only thing I was thinking was, like, I should just go for the last resort, because, yeah, this is not a, this is a Toy Scarf set, and I got flinched out again, and he goes to the Ice Shard, so I was like, well, that's not too bad. Breathless was useless anyway, I didn't really care. Breathless was not going to do anything, especially after that Fake Out. So then I noticed he was Life Orb, and I was like, well, I'm going to go into Gengar. Gengar is going to eat up this Icicle Crash like it's nothing. And he does pretty well. Did about 40, and then Gengar does his favorite thing, Substitute. And this is where I'm starting thinking, like, well, it's Life Orb. I'm a Gengar. I sweep shit up. So I go for a King Shield, thinking, okay, maybe he'll go for a physical type move, and I won't die. And then he goes for the Icicle Crash, and nothing happens. And I'm like, well. You know what? I'm going to go. He goes for another Icicle Crash, and I'm thinking, okay, that didn't do much to me before. I might as well. Like, this sub isn't gonna take it, and it doesn't. And it fades because of Life Orb. And I'm like, well, you know what's also good? Sword Dances. 2. So I got that +2 going on with that Anti-Slash, and I'm like, well, that's not good. And I'm saying well a lot, but I'm like, well, that's not good at all. Because now I'm not even up there. I was thinking, King Shield! And I King Shield when he brings out Pip, and I'm like, wow. So now I'm thinking, I might as well go for the second King Shield thing, what this thing might want to do to me. And then he goes for the Scald, hoping for the burn, I think, and it didn't even happen. So, like, the animation didn't even happen. That's just how cool that was. And then I just Substitute is gonna be the best thing because I outspeed drastically. And then he gets Parahacks. I was really like hoping that he got Parahacks and I didn't lose my sub. I was like, yes, that Parahacks is so good. Loving the Parahacks. So I go for Sword Dance again. I'm like, yes. +4, getting greedy going on. I need to get greedy because this is my sweeping Gengar, +6 sweep. And then he gets Parahacks again. I'm like, well, it's time to get really, really greedy. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. That +6. And there it is, +6. And then this thing finally gets to attack, which is gonna use Scald. And at that point, I already gained all the health I lost in the Substitute back. And now I'm +6, I'm an Agislash, and I got leftovers. And now I've got all my health back from the Substitute. From before and this one. And then I'm going to start sleeping. So, here's the Shadow Sneak. Yep. Such an amazing thing. Priority. Don't you love it? Here's the second move. Here's the Pokemon that comes out. I'm like, wow. Well, Weavile. I'm thinking, Weavile can use Fake Out. And then I'm thinking about it right now. Fake Out doesn't affect Gengar, so he wouldn't go for the Fake Out and go for the Icicle Crash instead. I'm thinking, wow. So I'm thinking, let's try to, since I know that Icicle Crash doesn't do much, I might as well go for the sub here, so that way I can protect, because I know he still has that Infernape. I'm thinking, it's gonna be nice to have that sub out when that Infernape comes out. Just in case I can't kill it, because I'm thinking it's like close to mid health. Sorry, I'm not fine. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, let's go. Well then. So here this thing goes for the Shadow Sneak, because now that's a definite kill. And there goes that Weavile. Allie, you did work. I gotta say that you did some serious work. But I like how there's like 2 other Pokemon on my team, and I don't even think this match actually happens, and I don't think he gets to see the 2 other Pokemon. So I go for the King Shield, predicting him to go for the physical type move. I'm like, wait, what if this is the one Infernape that does have the special type move? And I'm like, no! And he goes, it's Fire Blitz. I'm like, yes! So now I'm a bulky Edge Slash, and that thing's a weak Infernape. Then he goes out into a different Pokemon thinking that it's not good. And it's a Gengar. So I was like, well, might as well just admit defeat right here, because that Gengar is dead, because my move's priority. And here goes the... And there goes that Gengar. That plus HP, though. Oops. Sorry about that. And then after all that, he brings back Infernape, and I'm like, yeah. So he forfeited after that because it was 1v4. If you look at the screen, I still had a Galglade that he didn't even know existed. Well, he knew it existed, but he didn't even see it. And I still had a Meluetta too. No, was this the match that was Meluetta? No, I didn't even use Meluetta this match, did I? Or did I lose it? Oh, whatever. I might as well do another question because I still have 3 minutes left. Let's see. What is your favorite type of Pokemon? Personally, I'm a Steel Dragon type player. I've been a Steel Dragon type trainer since Steel existed, and before that I was a Ash Ketchum, I guess. Yeah, I like that name. I caught Pikachu. That was like the only thing I was doing. I was like, I'm gonna catch a Pikachu, and it's gonna be so strong. And then I get whooped by everybody around me. And I'm like, why do you bring Pikachu? Because I'm Ash Ketchum. And then I'm like, okay, well, Ash Ketchum was weak, because at the beginning of every show, he kind of sucked. And then I became a Steel Dragon type player all the way up to Gen 6, where I became pretty much a Dark type player. I would like to know, everybody post, whoever sees this video, tell me what type of Pokemon you love, because I personally love all types of Pokemon, but right now, Meluetta is my favorite type, so that's Psychic Normal. I'm making a Psychic team, Mono Psychic, as you can clearly see by that Galglade, and that Meluetta. Meluetta is not Ubers, I know it's not. It's kind of like, everybody says it's junk, and I'm trying to prove that it's not. Only reason it's junk is because it's only fast in its Meluetta form, and the only way to become fast is by Relic Songing, and if you're versus a Gengar, that's just not going to fly. And Ghost types are everywhere nowadays. So that Mad Psychic actually is going to stay on there, because that does a lot of damage in Aria form. I'm also building a Mono Dragon team, also a Mono Dark team. Already built a Mono Flying team, that's Swallow. Yeah, T180 swag, that one Swallow! As you can see by my Breathless, the Staraptor. I'm thinking that would be the end of this video. So everybody, have a good night, and I guess whenever you're watching this, have a good day, night, morning, evening. Better tip your waitresses, and goodbye.